This piece is inspired by a meditation that expands your awareness by your Tube Torus. So this is a satsung to actually explain to you what you're not going to do in an egotistical way and what you really are doing when you do it. So obviously we know that expanding our awareness of ourselves obviously is a manifestation technique to be able to lock into a crystal grid, to be able to expand your awareness of self-worth and value and what you want to achieve in your life, etc., for the good of all. Now obviously you don't want to be expanded in a bad way, do you? It's not like people do meditation to be like, oh yeah, everyone's going to know my name for this really bad thing I did. We're always going to be known for the good measures that we took for the benefit of all, especially humanity, but for the benefit of the entire galaxy, right? The intention for conscious cosmic evolution. So when you're doing these expansive things, first of all, obviously, you're going to be experiencing your body. You're going to say, how do I affect me? And obviously, you know how you affect you. Use your intentions. If you don't, whatever you tell yourself, you're going to feel, yeah. So you know how you affect you. And then you're obviously bringing that Tube Torus wider into your community. How do you affect them? But the spin on all the teachings is this. You're doing meditation to lose the ego, aren't you? So although you first embody what it would feel like for the whole community to know your frequency, your vibration, your name, your incarnation, your deeds, because of the good things you're doing, really what expansive meditation does when you're a Tube Torus, when you're using that, is you're actually trying to feel the embodiment of that space without the personification of you, right? So if I was going to feel as expansive in my community, which obviously, you know, this was kind of inspired by the Sandra Waters Christ expansion meditation, which is insanely good on her website and YouTube. So say when you're be aware of your Tube Torus being that wide, let's just say 10-mile radius, for example. The idea of high dimensional meditation is that you're not claiming that, no, in a 10-mile radius everyone knows who I am. No. You are opening up the awareness of that space. You are becoming one with a 10-mile radius, every being in it, every atom, every cell, to open yourself up to the nature that you want to feel. You want to feel all one. That's why we are walking the path of enlightenment. That's why we practice yoga. It's not to become enlightened. It's to release the identification of being one, being separate. And obviously on an ascension path, of course, we realize that that is the truth. But the reason that you would always meditate is because you want to feel the truth. It isn't to manifest your highest reality. Your highest reality would to feel all one, and therefore you have everything possible you've ever wanted because you're already realised that you are everything. Yeah? So when you're doing these expansive manifestations and meditations, realise that the actual feeling you want is to feel everything in 10-mile radius. It's like you're opening yourself up. Emily's not there. The 10-mile radius spatial awareness is there. So let's just imagine that you are in your head and you're like, oh, 10-mile radius, everyone knows my name. That's great. That's great. That is great. And that is how you would manifest that. But then you go out to obviously a country level. So let's just open it up like 100-mile radius. In that 100-mile radius, of course, your vibration is going to be widened to say, I should be known in 100 miles because I'm doing so much good for the world. I want equality. I want freedom. I want oneness for everyone, yeah? So, of course, when you're meditating, you can expand with that beautiful, unconditional love for yourself, for your incarnation's mission to be here. So you can open up and you can feel like taking it first, 100-mile radius, every single being knows my name. Every single frequency is tuned into mine because they know when they hear me speak, I speak with power, clarity, dedication and truth. They know that what I'm saying is true and that I want that for them. So they should know me and I want to know them because I know that we're all one, and if we all believe this, we'd all be in heaven. So you're like, they know me, and I know them. But then take yourself out of it and be like, what I'm trying to feel now is the experience of a 100-mile radius, because really, on Gaia, that's the awareness that we're actually embodying, the awareness of a 100-mile radius of Gaia. And what does Gaia feel? Okay. Gaia if you can get into that headspace, Gaia's looking up going, you all know who I am. You're on me. You're made of me. So the embodiment that you are personifying when you expand to that 100-mile radius, whatever, is actually the experience that's already there through Gaia. Because Gaia's looking up like, oh, I don't need to imagine that everyone knows my name. Like, they all know my name. I'm Gaia. Yeah? I'm Gaia. So you're taking on the persona of a larger space when you do expansiveness in your meditation. I'll pause it here and start a new video for the next layer, because we're going to go right up to source throughout the entire galaxy. I hope that's helped already.